believe you, I think. I literally see 2 kids with a dog playing soccer.
Yeah, they do play a lot of soccer over there. But welcome to Friday Thoughts.
Are we rolling now?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Been rolling.
Should we explain why we're wearing sunglasses or what?
Yeah. So I got my fake Cartiers. She's got some real Chanel's.
That's right. But why do we have them on?
Because we're just that cool.
Because it's a character piece.
Okay.
It's Devil Wears Prada, Meryl Streep versus Matthew McConaughey, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And that's why we're wearing these glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I can dig it.
And to see the beautiful creek on the right side of us.
Yeah.
Beautiful elementary school.
It's flowing. Yeah, there's like 10 elementary schools in like a mile radius.
I know, dude. I was stopping and going.
Yeah, you gotta be careful driving around here.
So I don't
it's annoying.
Kill a child. Bleep that out.
But yeah, no, super pumped for you to be on this episode.
It's my dream, Nick. I love to see my Instagram story pop up of Friday Thoughts.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
And honestly, this is pretty much my audition to be a co-host.
Oh, okay.
Because what we got to do is, first of all, we got to get you out of your shell a little bit. Second of all, we got to talk about controversial topics to the point where we can make this a paywall and equally split the pay 50-50.
But how controversial are you trying to get?
Again, it asks for the paywall when we get the paywall. But it's not that controversial, honestly. It's just what it is.
Yeah. I try not to get too dicey, but...
Are you scared to be canceled by who?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really worried about
John
being
Hanley?
canceled. Yeah, no, I don't want Chief to cancel me, that's for sure.
Yeah, he'll cancel you immediately. No.
He'll put me in a chokehold.
And then you'll slowly pass out.
They'll tap.
But at least you got your glasses on.
Yeah, straight from Temu.
I love you, Temu. Is Temu even gonna work out anymore with all these tariffs?
Yeah.
I'm so for real right now.
Yeah, that's a good question.
But Temu, they be making wild stuff. I saw a TikTok ad. It was an excavator, a heavy machine. It was like, get this from Temu for $55.
How are they gonna ship that?
Yeah, and they ship it. I mean, who actually knows? I kind of considered buying it like for the bit, but I didn't really want to do it that much. So
that'd be a big commitment.
I know. I think you like yourself in these glasses. I see you peeking over. Oh no, your storage.
Oh, no. What are we doing? Oh, it's my Apple ID. Storage is all Gucci.
Dang, we gotta get you a camera.
I know. Yeah, that's my next big investment for the pod is a new camera.
Yeah, you've came up from the couch to this.
Right, step by step,
baby
brick
steps.
by brick.
You built this brick by brick.
Yeah,
I love to see it. I'm glad to be on. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no.
I told your wife, I was like, dude, I need to get on this podcast. She was like, ask him, and I did.
Yeah. Here you are.
And here I am.
That's all it takes, people. If you want to be on it.
Hey, just shoot him up a DM. He real easy. He don't got no like.
Yeah.
He got no like people, driving him crazy in the DM. So swipe up and DM if you want to be on the podcast. But swipe up and DM if you want to be on our podcast.
Yeah. We got to come up with like some different names.
Yeah. Well, I think I would know your name.
Well, I'm not saying names of ourselves, but a name for the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What were you thinking?
I can't say it online. No, I was thinking.
Okay. I'm out of the loop. It's all good.
That's all right. It's just a thing between me and my fellow brown girl, and you the only white boy here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Very Caucasian.
You ever seen White Chicks?
I have seen White Chicks. That's with the Wayans Bros, right?
Yeah.
So it's a classic.
One of the best comedy movies of all time. People would disagree, but it's so corny that it's funny.
It's really funny, yeah.
Bring back 2000 type behavior movies. I'm tired of remakes.
Yeah, all the movies. We're actually talking about that on my last podcast, how movies just kind of aren't what they used to be.
The only movie I've seen in the last year, 2 years that I really loved was Iron Claw.
Oh,
have you seen that?
No,
Zac Efron? You have to watch it. It's such a good movie. Had my dad in his feelings. I told him to watch it the other day, and he did. And what can you do? People die. So
dang.
I know. Sorry, I mean, not really, because it's based off of real life wrestlers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You
Now I
know
know
what
what
I'm
you're talking
saying?
about. I was
Yeah,
thinking Iron Claw. I was thinking like
9/11.
sci-fi
Okay,
or
no,
like
not
something.
9/11. I thought you were
Yeah,
thinking about
I'm
9/11.
a. Don't get me started on
That's
9/11.
what I'm saying. We can do conspiracies. Who did 9/11? Martha Stewart, absolutely. Martha Stewart went to jail for absolutely no reason, and that is probably the hill I'll die on. Do you know why she went to jail?
No.
Do you gotta watch a documentary?
Yeah.
She went to jail because of insider training,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
essentially though was her basically find like the guy was like, hey, guess what? This is, X, Y, and Z. And she was like, all right, do it. That's all she did. So technically, like, who cares? She just doesn't know what she's talking about. She's, yeah. Free Martha Stewart. I mean, she's been out of jail for a long time, but like,
Yeah.
free her again.
Yeah.
Bring her back up to the media.
Yeah. No, Martha Stewart's awesome.
I
I like
know.
her and Snoop Dogg's relationship.
That's what I'm saying. They could have done 9/11 together.
Oh no.
Do you think Martha Stewart's on the Epstein list? I know that's
I don't know. It's
low key.
I feel like that list is longer than people want it to be.
Every day on Twitter or X or whatever, the Epstein list is coming out today, 4 p.m. And then you check again, and it's just some weirdly edited photo with a bunch of black lines over it. Tell me who is there.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, number 1. Number 2, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I'm not a big Ryan Reynolds fan.
I'm not either.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the list.
I kind of hate him. I used to love him in that Sandra Bullock movie, The Proposal.
Yeah.
But then the dude just cracked out and became unfunny. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's
just the way
not
the cookie
that
crumbles.
funny.
Yeah, he's not that funny, honestly.
Like Deadpool and stuff, not my jam.
No, he sucks. This is a Ryan Reynolds haters podcast. So Ryan Reynolds, if you want to come on and go ahead and explain how annoying you are, feel free.
Yeah, it's
Swipe up.
You're gonna advertise your Mint Mobile. Oh.
Yeah, no one cares about Mint Mobile. Wow, you have the worst service in the world for $5.99 a month.
Yeah.
Hate that guy.
Almost got me, but you didn't.
Yeah, you almost got me that one time when my dad was like, hey, maybe it's time for you and your sister to get off the phone bill. And I looked at Mint Mobile and I started to foam at the mouth. But then my dad never brought it up again. So I said, forget that, Verizon all the way, even though their service still sucks. So
yeah, Verizon is expensivo.
For nothing. Literally nothing. And that's our Friday thoughts.
Yeah.
Are you a conspiracy guy or not?
I mean, yeah, I'm open to conspiring about things, but I'm not just gonna fall for something hook, line, and sinker, like.
Oh, so you're wise?
I'm not gonna say that, but I like to do my thorough research to really get facts about whatever it is.
Okay. Well, one question. Don't spend too much time on your answer. Do you believe we landed on the moon? Just yes or no question.
Yes.
That's wild.
I believe at some point.
Wow.
Maybe the very first one that they recorded that could have been fake. Because,
I'm looking at the camera. I can see all of us. No, I like that. I just a little ADD.
A little back support.
Yeah, a little back support. Hey, girl's got a bad back.
I feel that.
Not really, but she's got a bad brain. My brain is falling out of my head.
Oh, wow.
6 millimeters. You laugh, but I'm so serious. It's called Chiari malformation.
Really?
Yeah, it's when your brain stem doesn't fit into your skull, so it comes out. Anywho, yeah.
Wow.
You laughed at it, so I don't want to share about it anymore. It's all right. I don't want to share any more about it. Move on.
Apologize.
Yeah, we move on. Move on.
But yeah, so basically I met you through Difference Makers Church.
I was thinking about all day how it happened, and I don't have the slightest blink as to remember meeting you.
Yeah, no, I think, I'm sure you went to the church before I did, and then I did, and then you kind of just notice everyone that's there.
Maybe it was softball.
Oh, yeah, church softball.
Yeah, studio audience.
Oh, yeah, we did the tournament, and we were on the same team with... I
played volleyball?
Yeah, with Chief and Tay. It It was years ago.
Like I said, my brain is flying out of my head, so my long and short term memory is not that tight. But wow,
Okay.
no, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I knew you because of John. Otherwise, I would have just walked away, been like, "This is scrubby."
Yeah.
But John, he makes good decisions. So,
He
and then your
does.
wife Kayla is so awesome. We have the same birthday.
Yeah, she is so awesome.
Saw her
Definitely.
at the mall. It's cool.
Montgomery Mall.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I'm
good
glad you
mall.
said Montgomery Mall. If you said Columbia Mall, I'd been a little concerned. I bet you do. You look like the type to love Columbia
I
Mall.
do. I like all malls.
I
I'm
can
not.
see you and your three. How old are you?
32.
You and your other 32-year-old boys walking through Columbia Mall. You slowly walk past Spencer's, and you're like, "No, just keep going," and you
Yeah.
just keep it going.
Yeah.
Then you
No.
go to Zoomies, if that still exists. I don't think so.
Sumi's does still exist.
Does it?
Yep. Um.
Same with what's the other store? Oh, Vans. Who? Journeys? No, that's definitely open. If you've been to Clarksburg, the Clarksburg Outlets doesn't have that. Maybe they
They have a
do.
Journeys. Yeah, I bought some
Do they?
Birkenstocks from there.
Do you like your
Oh, I
Birkenstock?
love them. They're fake. They're the like plasticky ones,
Ew.
but they're great.
You're not afraid to show your toes?
I wear socks usually with them, but during the summer, yeah, I don't care.
Your wife had a strong reaction when I said toes.
I just
What's
clipped my
wrong with
toenails
them?
today. Thank you very much.
Does you grow out your toenails?
I just let them go sometimes.
It doesn't feel uncomfortable in your shoes. Like you can't feel the long nails through your
I
socks.
do, especially when I play basketball and they're like breaking. It's very uncomfortable.
You know what? As a first gift to you, I will give you a toenail trim. But you could honestly get a pedicure. They're so
I've
awesome.
had a pedicure. I've had a few pedicures actually. Believe
Okay,
it or not.
bougie boy.
Yeah, with
All with who?
my friend Gabe. Yeah.
No, I
Whoa,
don't know.
no government names.
Yeah, no government names. Okay, but
You're dropping another one.
hey, edit bleep that out.
Yeah.
Every
I'm
time
gonna
we say
blur
a
out the
name,
background noise.
that's every time you say a name, just bleep it out. You
Yeah,
need an ed. Do you edit these by yourself?
I do,
Do you even
and
edit or do you just
I
upload it?
barely edit it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a lot harder than people think. Like it's easy to blur, like edit the beginning and the end,
But the middle.
but like all the little things that people say in order to like bleep those out is a lot harder than you'd think.
No, I'm with you. I used to help Pastor Jerry on his little podcast,
Oh, okay.
and editing would stress me out because it'd be in the
Yeah.
middle of it and like something random would happen. And I was like, the jump cut is about to be absolutely ridiculous because I have no way else to do this.
Yeah. Are they still doing that? I remember checking that out. I liked the
Hmm,
vibe.
I think it's just up and coming. No
Yeah.
decisions made.
Yeah.
No decisions made.
That's fun.
Yeah. What can you do?
I think a lot of podcasts are like that. Like people start it and then they'll get busy and then they'll get back into it. And
That's what I'm saying. But not us. You can
no,
honestly
yeah.
listen. You can have your Friday thoughts and your kids' table with whoever else. But then we will make another podcast that will thrive.
All right.
You know Wendy Williams?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
my hero, dude.
Yeah, Wendy Williams.
Free Wendy.
Yeah, I'm worried about her.
Have you seen this is why you need an editor so we can insert clips. Have you seen the clip of her yelling from the window?
Think so.
She was like on the phone with the guy from TMC and she's yelling from the window. That's insane. See, that's why you need an editor to pull that clip up because not everyone's gonna have seen that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, poor Wendy. She I don't know what happened with her, but hopefully she comes back strong.
You don't care a little bit.
No, I totally
Hey,
care
I
about
hope
her.
Wendy comes back stronger than she was when she. Yeah, honestly, it's hard. Actually, I feel bad for her. I did try and watch her documentary that was on Lifetime last year.
We watched that.
Really, I couldn't finish it. I was really upset. It was really
It was
upsetting.
sad, yeah.
Yeah.
It was upsetting.
It was
for
really
sure.
upsetting. I mean, you don't really care, but it really was.
I
upsetting.
genuinely do.
Oh, my bad. I have a zip tie.
Oh, where'd that come from?
My pocket. I'm a blue collar girl. You never know
Okay.
when you're gonna need a little zip tie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Hold things down in the back of the truck and stuff.
no, you don't. You can't hold things. Do you think I can hold a log down with a zip tie? What do you do for your job?
I do retail, so golf clubs
Where?
at Dick's.
Do you play golf?
Oh yeah, big golf guy.
Do you like Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he's the goat.
Is he white or black?
Both.
Hey,
And
cool.
also Asian.
What? Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
you're right. He
sure.
looks a little bit like that, don't he?
Yeah, I think his mom has Asian genes. I mean, no, I'm a big Tiger fan, so
Did you did you have you ever taken a 23? Wait, first of all, which Dick's do you work at?
the one in
And by that
Rio.
I mean the sports store. Where?
The one in Rio.
Oh, I love the Rio, and I've never
Yeah.
seen you there.
Oh, well, I'm usually there during the week, so if you're there like on the weekends, then
Yeah, I'm
probably
not
wasn't
really a
good.
during the week plan kind of girl, like school night type beat, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy that they don't sell guns or hunting stuff anymore.
Yeah, a lot of old country guys come in. They're like, "Where are the guns?" I'm like, "Well."
Them liberals, they don't take away our guns. Don't you know this is Gaithersburg, Maryland?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, sorry, sir, I don't make the rules.
Yeah,
And
so
they're like,
they,
boy, you better try to make the rules.
yeah, they definitely get upset with me.
And never mind. I was about to say
No, let it
this.
fly.
I know I was about to take that a bit too far. It's all right.
No, no such thing.
Kayla knows me way too well at this point. She's
All right,
she's heard she's heard me say some off colored stuff.
she's the police.
Yeah, she's definitely heard me say a little off colored. And by off color I don't mean race.
Yeah.
Well, what can you do? I'm mixed, you know.
How'd that come about?
How did I become a mixed girl?
Yeah.
My dad is black from Richmond, Virginia. My mom, she's from El Salvador.
Oh,
So
okay.
my mom's Hispanic,
That's
and
awesome.
my dad is a black guy. So that's how that happened. I'm not, I'm what they call light skin, like I'm not super dark, super light, and like a lot of light skinned girls, we get bullied
Oh, really?
because they're like, you're not truly black, you don't know our struggles. But still, it's still like the culture that
Yeah.
they treat you in, but it's a
That's
shame.
unfortunate.
It's
Yeah.
a shame. I bet Kayla would agree. It's like brown women versus brown women. Brown women always love to verse each other and get
Yeah.
pissed.
Just gotta unite.
Yeah, like I was on the plane home. Do you see my story about this? The girl texting next to me. Okay, so I was on a plane ride home from Honduras. Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about your mission work, so that's just.
Well, what I'm about to say is absolutely irrelevant to that, but so I'm on plane home from Honduras, and there's this woman. Like, first of all, I got in a screaming match with a
Ooh.
woman who worked at Jamba Juice in the Atlanta
Oh
airport,
no.
and that's when I tapped on John and Paul's shoulders and said, "I need to get out of this place because this state is not for me." But needless to say, I got on the plane. I'm sitting down. I try and be nice on the plane. I was sitting in
Yeah.
the middle. I'm not interested in having full blown conversation, but
Yeah.
like I just like chat it up. That's just me. So she's this woman. She probably looks like in her mid-30s. She's a
Okay.
black woman, and that's important to the story. So don't think I'm just saying she's black. Just say
Yeah.
black.
No.
So she's wearing like a sorority sweatshirt, like with her Alpha Chi thing. I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, you're in a sorority, and she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, what college you go to? And she says, whatever. And then I was like, oh, I know like sororities, they have it like, like secret handshakes and stuff. Like a couple of my buddies, like when they were in the sororities, they did. And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, can you tell me? She was like, no, I can never tell you. And I was like, dang, that's so nice that, I didn't say at your big age, but I was like, it's so nice that you've been out of college for years,
Right.
clearly, and you still respect it. So I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. I enjoy this main conversation, but
Yeah.
I'm nosy. I side eyed her. She's writing a 20-page paragraph on her phone about how disrespectful I was for asking her to do
Really.
the secret chant. This message was so big. She copied and pasted it to at least 5 different people. And then one person
Wow.
responded, white or black. Her response, black, of course. The other person responds, what color are they? The other person says, then she on the
Yeah.
plane says, white, of course. And
Yeah.
then the last one is like, dang, who are they? And she said, an N word, of course. I was like, God, I can't win with this girl. I needed to get out of Atlanta bad. You can't ever send me there again. Because who
Dang.
gets in a fight with a Jamba Juice girl at the airport? Me.
Yeah.
So talk about my missions work. Just joking.
Jamba Juice. Speaking of Jamba Juice, I love Jamba Juice.
Are you a smoothie guy?
Oh yeah, I don't get smoothies that often, but I'm always thinking about like, oh, I would love a smoothie right now. But because they're pricey. I mean, you know, they're
I
like it's like
get
$10 a smoothie nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I get me and my old man Jeff. We get a smoothie from Smoothie King every day.
Ooh,
He became obsessed. That old man, 7 years old, ain't really never had a smoothie in his life. And I was like, "Hey, I'm going to Smoothie King. You want some?" And he's like, "What's that?" And I said, "I mean, it's just a place that makes smoothies. I just put banana, strawberry, and peanut butter." He's like, "Give me one." So now he's always like, "I wish there was a Smoothie King
He's
around
about
here."
it now.
And we're in the middle of PG County. I said, "There ain't no Smoothie King. Maybe tropical smoothie, but it's way different."
Yes, Tropical Smoothie Cafe is mid.
Definitely.
It is.
I mean, Smoothie
It's
King
not bad.
is
But...
so good, and they put that like weird milk in it, and it's good. I don't even know. It's called Angel Hair or Angel Food.
Really?
Needless to say, I love it, and so does Jeff. He gets that big 40 ounce, and it kind of
Oh
grosses me
man.
out because I can't imagine consuming that much liquid.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
smoothies definitely sit in your stomach.
they sit heavy. Smoothies sit heavy, and that's what it is.
That's a true
It's just
take.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
What about music?
I
You been
do.
listening to any hot music lately?
Hey, you've been listening to any hot music
Yeah, I know
lately?
my transitions are a
Is that
little awkward sometimes.
is that how Kayla, you started to fall in love with him because he came up to you awkwardly and sat really close to you, wanted to hold your hand, but instead of holding your hand, he said, "Hey, you listen to any hot music lately?"
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Oh, sick.
It was? Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
Gucci.
yeah, it was Gucci. Yeah, oh yeah, because we were at a.
See, editor, you could have put a clip in here of Gucci because the young ones, they don't know about no Gucci. Are you talking about like what's her name, Halsey?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have known this white boy was up to little Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm encapsulating the white community. I thought you were talking about that song that's like Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada.
That's a banger. I like that one.
Dang, we really roles reversed here. Oh, really?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
that was
know.
Krayshawn.
I think everyone's Halsey. Anytime someone remotely sings bad, I'm like, definitely Halsey. She sucks.
She fell off pretty quickly.
She fell off quickly. She was just like a high school thing. That was it. I'm very diversified in my music. Like, if you were to look at my playlist, it'll go from like uh, uh indie, indie rock, country, a little bit of pop in there, uh opera, but Broadway music. It's just like music is music, and whatever just makes you feel a little bit of something different.
Yeah.
I love it. But right now, I think if I were to say like my main point, if someone had a gun to my head, don't know why this scenario would exist, but if someone had a gun to my head and said, "Hey, what's your favorite type of music?" I would say Americana.
Okay. What is Americana?
Americana's kind of like 70s folk country. So it's like not exactly country.
Okay. I think
It's
I
like,
can
yeah, it's
picture
like
that.
basically if you were in the 70s, not even, it's like disco. Disco, it's like a western disco. That's what I'll call it.
Okay. Or is it
It's
like
kind of like yacht rock, but like
Miss American Pie, like that kind of
no,
music?
no.
No.
That's just like 2000. That's pop punk.
But that's an old song.
I guess. No,
Drive the
no, you're
Chevy
right.
to the levee.
Okay, you know what my fear is that song being in a basement by myself for 10 days and that song plays over and over and over again.
Like torture.
That's what I'm saying. I would die from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Americana. There's this one girl, her name is Yola. She's so good. Clip if we had an editor. But she's awesome. But my top girls are always gonna be like Casey Musgraves.
She's good.
You know, Paramore, big influence from my sister Trisha. And just you know, throwing a lot of yacht rock in there and classic rock. I'm real into it.
Paramore, they had a new single recently, right?
Yeah, Trisha and my sister, we went to their concert last June, I guess it was. She's the last true rock star.
She's really good. Yeah.
Trisha has this shirt that they sold on their website of an MRI of Hayley Williams, the lead singer's head, being so effed because of how she headbangs. Sick shirt, sick idea. And they were like, this is literally because of the way you bang your head. But she's awesome. I think, and I like like a little yacht rock.
Yeah, rock's
Um,
good.
but right now I'm really into Sam Fender, British guy.
Huh.
You should listen to him. He's cool. Lumineers,
Okay.
Coulter Wall, just Taylor Swift. Am I guilty? Okay. Taylor Swift is not a guilty pleasure. I
Yeah, she's
genuinely
widely
like her.
popular.
But it's so weird because like I've always liked her and I was like, but the
Yeah.
weirdest part is I relate to nothing this girl says.
Really?
I relate to none of that heartbreak, none of that mess. But I think she's such a good storyteller that I fall for it and I believe her almost. So it makes it fun to listen to. It's almost like someone telling you a story
Yeah.
and you're like, wait, tell me more. And that's how it feels. But let me just say, make absolutely no mistake, Sabrina Carpenter is the last true pop star on this earth.
Yeah.
I went to her concert and I was blown away. You should go, Kayla.
No, it was expensive. So.
Yeah, I dropped 1,500 bones on that, so I don't care. But you can't take Nick. See, that's the thing is like
Yeah.
you cannot
me
take
anywhere.
you cannot take a significant other to a Sabrina Carpenter concert because your
Why?
insecurity will just absolutely go below the lows.
Really, why is that?
Because she's kind of provocative at
Hmm.
her concerts, so I think yeah, I don't know,
Just
but
too provocative.
yeah, just I mean, there were kids there, and
Yeah.
she's got like, and people are like, well, who cares? But then this mom, I guess the mom had never listened to Sabrina Carpenter. Once again, I was spying on someone's text messages, and she's typing, "This is getting really wild." Period to her husband when she's singing the song "Bed Chem," and she's like on the bed. And then I was like, damn, she really didn't know what she was getting into, which must feel uncomfortable.
Wait, she was on a bed?
Yeah.
That is
Editor,
interesting.
insert clip of the Sabrina Carpenter singing Bed Chem. But I love her. She's like such a guilty pleasure for some reason. She's just like a good pop star,
Yeah.
And I'm not obsessed with pop, but I'm obsessed with the idea that someone lives in this. It's the anthropology in me. I love anthropology,
Like the
and
store? Or. Because my sister loves
hey, are
that
those your
store.
degrees back there, Kayla?
So I got one. I typed it up on a Microsoft Word document.
That's what I love. I mean, that's what you sound like. Not anthropology, the store.
It's the concept.
Yeah, anthropology. Now it's gonna make my train of thought so less intellectual. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But it's like they're gonna hate to see this coming, but I love talking about, learning about Nazis.
Interesting.
Not hold your screams, not because of anything other than it is so impossible for us as a, you know, generation in the last 10, 15 years. It's so impossible for us to believe that people could do something like that or just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, Hitler's so cool, like of course we'd follow him. So it's so interesting to watch the way the culture, community, and even those quote unquote impactful speeches do to
Yeah.
people and how it just turns them. And so that's why I think I like Sabrina Carpenter. Not that she has anything to do with World War II or Nazi Germany and the Third Reich, but I love the concept of a pop star. Like I bet she's on that stage and that's probably a little piece of her, but then
Yeah.
when she's off stage, she's probably totally different. And that's a true
Yeah.
pop star, is when you just can't tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not a Nazi though.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, I love World War II.
Yeah, no, it is interesting how like just looking back at history and like you're saying, like how could that even happen?
Yeah,
It's like, where were people's heads at when that was happening?
It feels almost impossible to try and think the way they do, but if you can do this thing where you can listen to Hitler's speeches, except they're in English and instead of Germany, it's America. And they did this test where they played it in front of just regular Americans,
Yeah.
and they got pumped up. No one knowing it's Hitler or anything like that. Just placed in front of these people, and they're like, "Who wrote this speech? It's awesome." So it was kind of, like a social experiment just to see like, and then that's what gets me interested in that line of thinking, because it's like, you didn't know till you knew. If you knew
Yeah.
that the whole time, you'd be like, that's sick and disgusting. But then you
Yeah.
don't know who it is, and they change it around. You're like, man, I
Yeah.
love it.
Do you think that's why Kanye is kind of like so
Dude,
interested in it, or do you think he's anti-Semitic?
I just think he's anti-Semitic. I don't think
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know. I honestly, what's your take on Kanye right now?
I think he's in a bad spot mentally for sure, and spiritually. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it's really sad because he had such a good run of music.
Yeah.
And he had.
But he made Graduation.
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
I like Through the Wire. That's probably one of my favorite
Yeah.
songs.
I'm a little disappointed. I don't know what happened to him. He kind of scares me to even think about. Like, I feel like there's something like way off about him. Like when he used to say like, if I come back after my break acting differently, just know they killed the original me. And I'm not that I believe that, but I'm also like, I don't know.
I kind of believe that about Gucci. I think he was cloned.
I think
That's a conspiracy I kind of believe.
I like it. I think they do. Or Avril Lavigne. What did they call her? Melissa. I'm a firm believer Avril Lavigne does not exist. They said Avril Lavigne died and they replaced her with this girl named Melissa and gave all this proof. I believe it. Just because it's fun. It's fun to believe Avril Lavigne has a clone and she's not even that popular or that sick anyway. Like, no one's like, I love Avril Lavigne. So it's the whole point of redoing her whole posture. I don't know.
Yeah.
But selling a swastika shirt for $20 online is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Who's buying that?
Probably racist, anti-Semitic people.
Yeah.
Or just blind Kanye followers that are like, oh no, it's cool.
Man, this is a sign of peace, dog.
It's just his brand.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad I got to know your take on that.
Yeah, I'm more just, it just sucks not having Kanye anymore, because I really was enjoying his new music like a few years ago when he wasn't saying all this crazy stuff.
Exactly.
Like that Follow God song I really liked.
He's
probably
he's demon possessed.
Cool. Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It's gotta be demon possessed.
Yeah, because his whole like new wife situation also looks very weird.
It's scary. I'm so scared. At the what was it, the Grammys, when she came out basically half naked and like just nothing to her, it was very scary to me because I was like, what if he gave her a lobotomy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen BoJack Horseman?
I've watched a few episodes of that. Yeah.
On BoJack Horseman, the dad gives the wife a lobotomy, and it's insane. Yeah, it's like one of those adult cartoons, but it's like really sad. Needless to say, I kind of feel like that's the case.
She seems brainwashed at the least.
That's what I'm saying. She has the lobotomy because like Kim would never do that stuff. Obviously, it's her brand. So I'm like, you definitely found a girl, manipulated her, and then got her to get a lobotomy, and that because there's no way on earth anybody would. I mean, some people might do it for the money and stuff, but just the way she looks doesn't make sense.
She doesn't look happy. Yeah, that's for sure.
She doesn't even look real. Everything about her feels very odd. So every time I see him I've only seen him on the Grammys red carpet, but he freaks me out. I kind of stay away from that guy these days.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that might just be it. He might never change back.
No, we declare it now. Yeah. Kanye is never coming back.
Unless he wants to have a change of heart.
Even then, he keeps...
Yeah, he's kind of ruined it.
Hey, what can you do?
But what do you think about the whole Blake Lively...
Justin Baldoni, Kayla, I know you got opinions on this. First of all, are you Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni? Are you Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni?
I don't know anything about it. So you'll have to educate me on the situation.
It's a whole lore.
I was like, oh, like Justin Baldoni, okay, like, and like the Blake Lively stuff, and he's like, does that have to do with each other? Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm out of the loop.
It's wild. Don't worry about being out of the loop, as you should be. I wish I wasn't so in the loop. So make no mistake, I'm not proud of knowing every detail of this, but I do. Basically, long story short, they're against each other, and
Okay.
once again, it all falls on who. Who do we hate the most in this room?
Were they dating or?
You're supposed to say Ryan Reynolds when I said that. But
Oh yeah, we're against Ryan Reynolds.
yes,
100%.
it's all his fault. They were
Yeah.
not dating. They were just. He was the director. He also was the main character. So is she. And then
Okay.
she claimed all this stuff against him. But then a lot of evidence came out about how it wasn't true and how Blake Lively tried to say that like Justin Baldoni did a smear campaign against her. But they printed out these texts all out of context to make it seem like it was. But then the full drafts came out where he actually didn't do that. So it's kind of wild. I mean, not really, but it's just very entertaining.
Is Blake Lively a trustable
No,
person?
no.
Trustworthy?
Because then she started getting all these videos coming out of her being the biggest jerk you ever seen in your life.
Okay.
She's a mean girl.
So,
Sucks. I used to like her. Gossip. Did you ever watch Gossip Girl?
did not.
Never?
Never, no.
Huh. What do you watch?
I watch a lot of reality TV. Big Survivor guy.
Boo. Do you watch The Traders? Dude.
I know Boston Rob is on there.
Why won't you watch The Traders?
No, I'll watch it. I don't know. Some of the people on there, they just give me like kind of like an evilish vibe.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird.
You can watch season 2. And not
True.
this one with Boston. Season 2, honestly, though, season 2 is the best season I think they'll ever have. Because Phaedra from freaking Real Housewives, huh? Yeah. Don't say Atlanta in this room. It triggers me. If you cared about my mental health, don't ever mention Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I won't. But yeah, watch Survivor. I've been watching Love Is Blind. Do you ever watch that?
Sometimes it's a little too slow for me.
It is very slow. Yeah, we have to fast forward it.
Yeah, like
sometimes.
I would just fast forward to the parts where it's like,
Yeah.
you're so ugly. You said you look like Megan Fox, and you don't.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was pretty wild. To be honest, do you think she looked like Megan Fox?
No, she shouldn't have said that she did.
She shouldn't have said that she did, but I could see where it was coming from. But if you're picturing someone being like, "Oh, I look like Megan Fox," you're thinking of one way, not her way. So I think that was a little ridiculous.
I mean, and the whole point of the show is it's not based on looks, so you shouldn't. Neither of them should have even been asking like what you look like.
That's valid too.
So
that's valid. Yeah, I know that show's weirdo, dude.
But this season has been pretty rough.
As
so
in
far,
boring?
they're all saying no at the altar. They're like, well, we're just not 100%. So dang, no one's getting married.
Honestly, I feel like this show's not gonna last any longer. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like people aren't gonna be entertained by it anymore. Like at first, it was a super cool concept. Even that second, it was a cool concept. But now that it keeps going, it's like we all know what's gonna happen here. Now, 90 Day Fiance is a different story.
That show's wild. I like that show.
Those people are wild. They'll be like, a white man will be like, "I love you so much," and some woman from Ukraine will be like, "Never talk to me again." And that's exactly the whole show, and that's why it's so funny.
Oh,
I don't remember their names. I don't remember any of their names.
Yeah. Or the guy with no neck.
That's Big Ed.
No,
yeah.
Oh. But Colty, he lived in Vegas with his mom, Debbie.
That's crazy.
Good season. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's way more fun because you don't know what to expect because they just want a green card.
Yeah.
But what's nice now is Trump is offering $5 million for a green card. Did you see that?
Or I thought it was you have to have $5 million.
No, you pay $5 million for like this.
The gold card.
The gold citizenship card. This is the Hunger Games right now.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Yo, $5 million, you can be free in this country.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's kind of funny. I think if I had $5 million, I think I would just do it for fun for somebody. I'd be like, listen, swipe up if you want a citizenship because
So I
I'll
got you
pay
the
for
gold
it.
card.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It'd be fun.
That would be fun.
But impossible.
But yeah, what other shows have been watching? I guess. Oh yeah, Summer House. It's
I keep
another-
hearing about that. You know,
I'm not gonna say it's great, but it's entertaining for sure.
I used to watch like a lot. Not like watch a lot of TV, but I used to be like up to date with a lot of stuff. But
Mhm.
when I got shoulder surgery like 2 years ago, and all I could do for like 2 months was sit and watch TV, I just
Yeah,
like
got
don't
sick
do
of
it as much anymore. Yeah, unless it's like with a friend and we're binge watching something, that's cool. But like usually I would have my set TV time
Yeah.
to finish like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul or
Mm.
Ozark, one of the best shows to ever be made.
Yeah, I've never checked
You've never
out
seen Ozark?
No.
I definitely think it's an acquired taste. One thing people hate about it is that it's blue tinted the whole show.
Yeah.
But they do that to kind of like to make it eerie. At first it used to bother me, but then the content was so good I couldn't. Yeah, it's a really good show. Highly recommend it.
Okay.
Oldie but a goodie, as they say.
That's Netflix.
Yep.
Okay.
A premium Netflix show. It's real good. No, isn't that like ancestral?
Oh, I didn't finish it, but the first.
Oh, well, I don't know. Isn't it though? Isn't the whole premise about the mom taking the boy to the hotel?
No, they lived in the hotel. I thought. I mean, it's been years, but
Yeah, but what's so weird about that? Unless it's weird, if you know what I mean.
I think he's like a killer. Like he kills.
I don't know.
Oh,
The
man.
Menendez brothers thoughts.
We didn't watch.
Mm-mm.
I'd started that documentary a while ago.
It's kind of weird.
It's very
Anything that involves incest, I'm out.
yeah.
Because make no mistake, there's absolutely no reason why that needs to be involved.
Yeah.
Apparently, because it wasn't true either. But what can you do?
Yeah, apparently that was the reason of why they killed their parents, but who knows?
Who knows?
The truth.
Menendez brothers. You can reach out for a statement, and we'll clear your names.
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy, creator of the documentary. If you're gonna flag us for this, then flag us, Ryan Murphy. Otherwise, swipe up, be on the
Not scared
pod.
of you?
Yeah, no, be on the pod. Who's your dream guest? If you had anyone in the world you could pick.
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh man, I think
Alex Jones.
No, not Alex Jones, not Joe Rogan, like not any of those. I think it would honestly be Heidi and Spencer Pratt. I think if I had them on the kids' table,
What?
I'd be like, all right, I made it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so random. Why then?
Because they have a podcast and we are
Oh.
avid listeners, and we
That's
watch The
nice.
Hills and Laguna Beach.
That's nice.
And-
You are straight